Hola, mis hermosos espectadores. Welcome back to Ryan Makes Sense. Today, we're going to be looking at the Shiba Inu coin price predictions. We're going to look at what the Fibonacci circles can tell us in terms of what to expect for this next bull run. We're also going to look at a conservative price estimation for the Shiba Inu coin, which has proved effective so far. And I'll show you what I mean once we get there. First of all, let's go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Second of all, if you've never heard of Fibonacci, this is basically what it is. I'm just going to show you a few things really quick. So the Fibonacci tool is essentially a technical analysis and mathematical principle used to identify potential support and resistance levels as well as reversal points. So we're going to use this on the Shiba Inu chart from our all-time high to our all-time low. And then we're going to go from our all-time low and see where the candles are respecting the levels. And I'll show you what I'm getting into to see where the potential price could be. And we'll also couple that with my conservative Shiba Inu coin potential price tracker. So anyway, the Fibonacci principles and the technical analysis tools are fantastic. Fibonacci levels are my favorite. Fibonacci circles are also a top. Basically, it has the levels of 23.6, 38.2, 50%, 61.8, and 78.6. We'll get into that. So looking at the Shiba Inu chart, what we're going to do is we're going to apply the Fibonacci circle, which we're using TradingView, by the way. Okay, so we're on Fib circles, and we're going to go to our all-time high, which is going to be, if we look here, our high here was 0.0009. This high was 0.0003 zeros and an 88. So we're going to go to the very tip top right here. And we're going to go to our lowest of the low, which is this candle right here. And the low is let me zoom in on my face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros and a 6. And if you can see the right hand side of my screen, that black bar, I'm going to do my best to get to right there. Okay, so what we did, we identified the all-time high and our all-time low. Now I want to show you how well these candles are respecting these Fibonacci lines even before this whole price pattern played out. So we went to this all-time high and we never knew that it would get this high. I mean, it could have kept going. It could have went higher, lower, etc. But look how well, and I'm going to go ahead and manipulate the screen really quick so I can show you how well. Oh, I just moved. How well these candles are respecting these lines. So the Fibonacci circle, just pay attention to, we have this orange, blue, green, tealish, lime, tealish, yellow. So look right here, this one big candle comes up and tests this inner circle right here. You can see this green line. This second candle comes up again and it's butted right up against it at resistance, meaning this candle closed perfectly right before this Fibonacci circle. You can see it tested again. This next candle acts as support right here on this outer ring. You can see me kind of outlining it. This candle right here, perfectly on it as support. Okay. Looking at our next candle right here, again, it goes up and it tests this outer ring, which we've identified right here that acted as perfect resistance, and support. 3 times it was tested. This tells me that these Fibonacci circle levels are well respected and they can be used to give us some certainty when we're looking for price predictions. And it's giving us certainty and confidence the way that these candles are respecting these levels. Let's go on. This red candle perfectly touches up here for resistance. It goes to this outer ring. Great. We come down. We have this candle that's just perfectly inside this limeish green circle. Now we go to this red candle right here. Look where it closes, right on support of this next ring. And you can see the upper part of the same candle went and tested the resistance. So now this inner ring, this bluish green one, is making precedence. It's solidifying its existence in this chart. Now we go to the next candle. We can see it's teetering right on support for this inner candle again. Next candle acting as perfect support. Same candle, or not the same, but the next candle, this green one, and you guys can see, touches right here as support. This candle falls out of here. This next green candle, almost perfect support. This red candle looks like there's an attempt to potentially go up, but it does not. This red candle, perfect support. Green candle, perfect support. This red candle falls right through, making a comeback up. We have a candle just floating in the universe of this Fibonacci circle. We have this green candle coming back up in here. This next green candle perfectly touches this next resistance right here. This red candle right here, right on the money, touches exactly on this inner ring. The next candle comes down, touches this next ring as support. It goes on. It goes on. Fast forward, almost drifting to this outer ring. You can see these two candles come up here and test to break this inner ring. Sorry, my allergies are really bad today. My eyes are like closed and I'm on the brink of a sneeze. This red candle comes up almost to test resistance, does not make it. We then go now to where the stock is going into accumulation consolidation mode. Again, it's just basically going to be flat for a year. So now we get here, perfect. This candle touches exactly on this outer ring right here, which we've identified as an extremely confident ring. Again, acts as perfect resistance. Right here comes up and just kisses it right on the lips, right here. And then right here, another kiss just tests it. This one almost tests it. So what's my point of going through all that? And I know I went through some time. It's to show you we went from the all-time high to the all-time low. Now we're going to go from the all-time low and we're going to stretch out this Fibonacci circle and we're going to take note of where we see this Fibonacci circle playing out into a potential price target, where all these candles right here, because here's our all-time low candle we're going to be going off of. We're going to see how these candles are respecting this new Fibonacci circle that we have not made yet, which we're going to make right now after you subscribe. No, but seriously, we're going to do this right now. Just give me a second because I need to make this a little bit clearer. All right, so we can see from the all-time high to the all-time low, this was September 2021. All-time low went to June of 2023. So again, was it 2 years? Almost 2 years. So what we're going to do is we're going to go back here to our Fibonacci circle. I have selected it. We're going to our low of 0.00006 right there. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold down the shift button and now hello? Pay attention to where these candles act as perfect support and resistance. Okay. So we have this inner ring right here is acting as, you can see, and I don't have a third hand, but just take a look at this. We can see like that limeish green color. You can see. I'm just gonna click it, and we'll activate it again. Ah, oh, dang it! Right there. Okay, look right here. You can see acting as perfect resistance, support. Beautiful support. Now we have to think to ourselves, is this going to be our test or our line of support? And I'm going to say no. Why? Look where our all-time high is. It says our all-time high should be happening this June 2024. That can't be possible because number one, it's past. Number two, it's past. So we're gonna reactivate this and geez, maybe we're just gonna remove it and start again because this is just a hot mess. So 1 second. We've removed that. So now here is our true expectation, in my opinion. We had, all right, third time's a charm. You guys don't know, but I cut out a few times where I messed this up. So we're gonna go to our 0.00006 right here, down right there. Come on. This is it. Yep. There we go. So we are, here we go. Okay, there we go. We've got our new potential Fibonacci cycle in. Now you're asking yourself, why did I choose this? I'm gonna show you why. And give me a moment as I zoom in. All right, I chose this level, and it's not exact. I could have been a little bit more exact, but I've gone through this a few times. So we have our high coming around September, October, November 2025, which if you watched my video from yesterday, this falls into the narrative when Bitcoin has its all-time highs after halvening. We see our highs for the markets. So look how well this Fibonacci circle is respecting these candles are respecting this Fibonacci cycle. And I could have brought it down just a smidge more. Uh, damn it. I kind of want to. But for all intents and purposes, you can see I chose this as our support because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 tests of support on this candle, for these candles on this Fibonacci line. So if we go and look at our potential high for this bull run, it's looking like potentially 0.000106. But I mean, it could go even higher depending on macro information such as Trump being elected, like the US becoming the #1 in the world for crypto production, or the other countries adopting SHIB or Bitcoin, creating ETFs outside the US, global adoption. Again, there's a lot of macroeconomic factors that could play into this. I think if we do hit max euphoria where everyone is getting nosebleeds because of how viral SHIB is going, I think we could get to potentially 3019, but that's market melt up, brain exploding levels. So write that down. I think our high for this cycle is going to be 0.00015. I'll just call it that. Okay, so we've looked at the Fibonacci circles and we've gone through 15 minutes. Actually, it's going to be less because I'm going to cut some of this out because I was running out of real estate on the screen. So we've checked that out. We have our Fibonacci price target, and this is a pretty fairly confident price target because number one, it's reasonable. Our last all-time high was again 0.00009 or 8, depending on where you are. I'm looking on TradingView, so it showed the 4 zeros and the 9. And now this is basically breaking the all-time high by like not even that much. Could you imagine if we doubled our last all-time high? We would be at 3018, which again goes to our brain melting price target up here, which is what I'm showing you. So, That is our Fibonacci target. I have a conservative target of 3015. Now we're going to go to my extrapolation. I have a conservative and aggressive. We're not even going to entertain the aggressive part. This is basically going off of our all-time highs with SHIB. We have our SHIB intro date of August 2020. Within 457 days, I went to an all-time high. This is extrapolated based on 457 days of all-time highs. That's just way out of our league. This conservative, I think we need to find a balance between conservative and aggressive, and I think this is it. And I have right here our potential price targets for 1 cent and 10 cents. So what this is extrapolation. We have again our all-time, or I'm sorry, introduction to market was August 2020, market cap 0. 914 days, we get to our first consolidation period. 914 days, that's $8.8 billion at our consolidation accumulation phase. Why is that conservative? Because we are now in 2024 and we've already hit 17 billion market cap. I believe we went to 20 billion market cap April, May of 2024. This conservative estimate says we could be getting to this level right here, which does give us a price of 0.003. However, let's say we get to 100 billion, because a lot of people are saying 100 billion. Our prior all-time high market cap was, I believe, 40 billion. So if I type in 40 billion, was it 40 billion? I think it was 39. Let me see. 39 billion, 70 million. So let's just type in 39 billion, 70 million. Is that billion? Let's see. Nope, I need another zero. 39 billion, 70 million. That gives us a all-time high of 40659. So maybe our all-time high was 41 billion market cap. 692. Nope. Let's find out what the all-time high coin market. Okay. So this is going to give us our I don't know what's going on the site. Is Shiba Inu number 11 on the? It is. They have a market cap of 10 billion right now. So 10 billion 672, remember that? 10 billion 672. 10 billion 672. With a price of 0.123418. And the current price of Shiba is, let's see, 4018 is what I have on my chart. I'm sorry, my spreadsheet. And the current price of SHIB is, while this loads, water break for everybody. Don't forget to drink your water. All right. I don't know why this is so slow. Here it is, 182. So let's see. Can I? Okay, so the actual market cap is 10,681,748. 10,681. Let's just see. 81748. All right, that's a price of 1804. And okay, this price is, the market cap is moving way too much. Anyway, we can see 1812 here. Market cap is 682,976 now. It literally changes by the millions every second. So, what does that tell us? This extrapolation is considered to give us some level of confidence. Now, why did I go here? I wanted to see the market cap of Shiba Inu at the all-time high. And remember, the last all-time high, there was no burns. We're going to go all here. All right. So the all-time high market cap was 39 billion 300 million. and I can't really zoom in. Dang it. Ooh, there's a logarithmic chart. I gotta see this. 30, 3930. So let's change this to 39,300,000,000. So it's saying our all-time high price was 6.6. I don't believe that. I think our all-time high market cap was more around like maybe 41, 42 billion. You add another zero, and still that doesn't even get us to where we want to go. Okay, so again, it's being conservative, conservative, conservative. Okay, so now what if we get it to a $100 billion market cap this bull cycle? Guess on the price? 3016. That gets right next to my 3015, kind of the upper melting brain limit, the point 3019. Can we get to a $100 billion market cap? I don't know. Um, Basically, I think 40 billion was our last all-time high. We'd have to more than double the market cap that we saw last time. There's been a lot more money printing into the system, a lot more adoption, a lot more comfortability with the Shiba Inu coin. We've seen it for the last 4 years. I mean, it's extremely volatile, but this low price point could be the answer for countries that are going through hyperinflation because the price point is so low and it does give access to those in other countries. Look at Venezuela. Um, oh gosh, I'm blanking on the other. Look at my last video. There's some countries listed. Just check that out. But if we get to 100 billion, we could see the price get to 3016, maybe 17, maybe 19, maybe 15. We don't really know. We can't predict the future. But based off of this, let's say you're the most patient person in the world, and this is conservative. We did hit this target. We hit our 2025 target already in 2024. I'm not saying we're not going to not hit these, but I mean, we've hit three, we're going 3 for 3 here. We've hit those already. So 2055, if we could get to a 72 trillion market cap, is that possible in 31 years? I don't know, but let's just see. 12 cents. If it does get to this market cap, however, we do have to consider we can burn the tokens. So the overall supply, which I have right here, it is calculated into our price action here. Again, our current supply is actually now this number. We're going to take this. We're going to update the spreadsheet. Did that increase or decrease? It looks like it increased our... No, it's down. Stop. There we go. And it's down. These are the same numbers, so just watch. Come on. Okay. All right. So it looks like we are down equals this minus this. 358 is that billion? 358 billion. So I mean, how many years that I don't even know when I made this, maybe 2023. So if we lose 358 billion a year for the next 20 years, 31 years equals 31 times this. So we could lose this many tokens, which would be, let's see, equals this minus this. Oh, come on, man. H9. What number is this? Come on. Oh my gosh, what is that, dog? Just give me. Okay. So I could reduce 11 trillion tokens in 30 years. I don't know why it's not letting me equals this minus this. So we could be down to 578 trillion tokens in 30 years. Um, so yeah. Anyway, if you made this far, thank you so much for watching. I know I go off on tangents. And here is our conservative estimates for 1 cent and 12 cents. So 2055 for 12 cents, 2045 possibly for 2045. If we look at my aggressive spreadsheet, I'm not going to dive into it, but we could see 1 cent possible in 2030. Very aggressive timeline, or 14 cents in 2035. Very aggressive timeline. If we meet in the middle for our aggressive and our current or our conservative, 1 cent by 2037, 13 cents by 2045. So again, if you made this far, consider subscribing, leave a comment, leave a like, dislike. Thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.